In the fourth round, with pick 112, the New York Giants select Daniel Bellinger, tight end, San Diego State. Loved it. I love this pick. This was phenomenal. This guy can block. Something we haven't had in a long time. This guy could be a threat down the middle. He is tall, decent hands, and is he going to be that threat down the middle? No, but you're going to have to keep an eye on him. If we need a yard at the goal line, put him on the right or left side of the line, run behind that side, this kid's going to move people. He's that type of dude. I would have liked to have seen, another tight end in the draft, but we did get a couple in undrafted, I believe. Still researching that. A lot of my research right now is just going into these specific players. So I really haven't had time to break down a lot of the UDFAs yet. Hopefully we can get together and break some of those guys down for you as to what, if they could make the team, that type of stuff. But let's delve into this because I blabbled on enough, and let's look at his stats right off the bat. 4 years at San Diego State. He had one game as a freshman, 10-yard pass he caught. Okay, beautiful. Again, learning. Second year, 15 receptions. He played 11 games, 201 yards. 13.4 yards average, though. 3 touchdowns. He had one rushing attempt for 6 yards, so we know he's not going to be used on jet sweeps. He's not going to be used on end arounds because he only has 5 rushes for -4 yards. So he's not going to be that guy. He's going to be the guy that you could put on the line and close a game out in the fourth quarter, running the ball down the field. That's what this guy's going to give you right now. What he can develop into, we're going to find out later on in this video. His junior year, he only played 8 games, but he had 21 receptions for 203 yards. 6 more receptions than the year before, same amount of yardage, and his average dropped. Don't know why, don't know what's going on, but I look at his senior year, 31 catches, 357 yards with an 11.5. That's a first down every time he touches the ball. So 31 times for an 11.5 yards per attempt, that's a first down at 31 times he touched the ball. That's what I want. I want a tight end that's going to run 12 yards when it's 11 yards for a first down. I want him past the sticks. Everyone says, well, run to the marker. Run past the friggin' marker. Go get us that first down. Fight for the ball. Make a play. Challenge that defender. Get good enough skills where you can juke him. Get open. So he has a career stat of 68 receptions for 771 yards, 11.3 yards per attempt, and 5 touchdowns. He's a guy that's going to move the sticks. That's what these numbers are telling me right now. Now, I'm trying to do this and read these numbers as you guys are reading them. So it's not like I'm pre-studying this. I just look for the information. I bring it up onto the screen, and then I shoot the video. So I'm learning this along with you guys. I want to feel like I'm in the same boat. You guys are getting my instant impression off of this. And that's my instant impression off of this. This guy's a blocking tight end. Can be a threat. Keep an eye on him. If he can make a catch or two, you're going to have to respect him, and you're going to have to know where he is on the field, on the defensive side. If you're on the defensive side of the ball and this kid's on the field, well, you're either going to get knocked out from him blocking you, but what if he burns you on a pass route? That's what we know about him right now. That's where it settles right now with these numbers. He's not he's the old style prototypical tight end. I'm going to block. Make a catch, make a play, but I'm going to block. I'm going to hit people. I'm going to enjoy it. That's what it tells me. I don't remember a lot about San Diego State, but if they had a good rushing game, I'll bet this kid was behind it. Then where they bounce it to the outside, or he comes and traps on the inside and creates a running lane for the running back. That's what I'm looking at with this kid. Put him in motion, and then he trap blocks. The guard pulls or whatever, and he trap blocks the. That's the game plans with this guy. That's the game plans with the characters or with the players that we drafted. Create mismatches, do your job, have talent to do your job. Looking at these numbers, I think this kid's talented because he played 11, 22, 31 games. He might have only played one as a freshman, but I don't know who was ahead of him on the at San Diego State. So that's probably got to be taken into consideration, too, why he only had one pass play. The next thing we're going to look at is a little bit of his background. Yeah, I know that's small. I'm going to read it. I can't get it any bigger. His final bio, he was a 2020 honorable mention All-Mountain West. He's a 3-time Mountain West Scholar athlete, 2018 to 2020, and a 3-time Mountain West Fall All-Academic Team, 2018 to 2020. He's 6'6", 255 pounds. This kid looks like a football player. No neck, and just has a look on him like, I'm smiling now, but I'm going to knock your teeth out on the field. That's what this guy's giving me with that impression right there with the look. So it says here he's a tall, lanky tight end who runs great routes. Okay, beautiful. If he can run great routes, that's half the battle right there. Played more as the season wore on in 2018 as a true freshman and was routinely used in big packages, heavy formations, running. Then had productive campaigns in 2019 and 2020. In the 2021 season, he was named a team captain, voted on by his teammates, was named to the Mackey Award watch list for the outstanding college tight end for the second straight season. Also was on the Reese's Senior Bowl watch list. Was named a preseason 4th team All-Mountain West selection by Phil Steele magazine. Was listed as SDSU's 3rd best offensive player by College Football News. Started and played in 13 of the team's 14 games. Had 31 receptions, 357 yards, 11.5 average with 2 touchdowns. Also had a long catch of 73 yards, which was the 9th longest in the country this year by a tight end. So he can catch the ball deep. Among other tight ends in the Mountain West, he ranked 4th in receptions, 31 in receiving yards, 357, and tied for 6th in touchdowns too. Also had a 2-yard rush. Also had an assisted tackle, probably on a pick then. Started for the 18th straight game in the opener of New Mexico State on September 4th, made a 10-yard catch. Played in 58 of the team's 63 offensive snaps. Started to get at Arizona September 11th, making 3 catches. All right, so they're just going to break down here what his game was, what he did each game. Look, I'm looking at numbers right here, and they're impressive. I mean, caught 2 passes for 25 yards, 12.5 average. I'll take that. If this kid's blocking, we got a running game, and then you dump it off to him because the defense is cheating a little bit, make them step back on their heels, they can't do it and run the ball again. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Run the freaking ball, chew up the clock. Defense brings 9 in the box. You got a tight end that can burn them down the seam. They have to back out of that. Hey, Barkley, keep pounding the rock, baby. Oh, they're going to stop it. Seam. Right down the seam. Boom. 20 yards. Barkley, keep pounding the ball. Pound the ball. And when they drop down, it's up to DJ to figure out if they're going to stay in that 9 in the box coverage to defend the run or back out. And if he does a fake handoff, draws those guys up, we got 3 weapons on the outside. DK, whoo, touchdown. You got a tight end that can block. You got a tight end that is tall and lanky, but runs great routes. They didn't say he runs good routes. Tall, lanky tight end who runs great routes. That in itself lets me see this vision of what Dabo's going to run on the offense. This in itself has opened my eyes to a lot of what's going to happen, and I can see it. I can see we're going to be a high-powered offense. New York Giants are known for their magnificent defense. I think that's what has a lot of people scared. But a lot of people were also saying, we got to get with the times. We got to get that quarterback. We got to get that wide receiver. We need a line that can block. And we need to throw the ball. And now you're seeing it. And now fans are worried. We're not the New York Giants anymore. We're not a defensive strong team. That's how we won 4 Super Bowls. And that's what the backlash is mostly on Twitter and all the reporters, all the media sites. Nobody knows how to deal with this. We've never seen this before. Have we ever had a wide receiver on the team in our Super Bowls that was a superstar? We've had really good wide receivers. Sorry. We've had very good wide receivers. But all-stars? We ever have a 10, 12-year wide receiver here that's just, 1,500 yards a year, 14 or more touchdowns a year? Have we ever had that? No. But get ready because you're going to start seeing it. That's what Shane... Look at Buffalo. Look at Kansas City. Giants fans are here mad now because we're getting rid of Bradbury. How do you think Chiefs fans, feel about getting rid of Tyreek Hill? How do you think Chiefs fans feel about that? Guys are going to come. Guys are going to go. It's not about the players anymore. About the team. If you love the team, you root for the team. You root for who's on the team. Quit talking about Gettleman. Quit talking about Judge, Shermer, Reese, all of them. They're gone. History. Sayonara. See ya. Goodbye. Adios. I don't know how else to say it. Shalom. See ya. Dabo and Shane are here. Look at the players they got. Look at the talent level that we got in the draft. Everybody's got a high ceiling. Now, what did everybody say going into the draft? We need guys with upsides. We need guys with a high ceiling. This guy sucks. What did you do drafting him in the second round? You said you wanted a high ceiling, but you don't know who this kid is, and he sucks. Who's this guy? He sucks. Nobody's talking about him. He sucks. Come to find out, pretty damn good player. In my opinion, right now, worth a second-round pick. But that's me. I'm looking for guys with high upside. That's why I'm doing this video. I want to break down their high side. Look at this kid. This is just this season. Look at how long of a paragraph this is. It'd take me 10 minutes to read this. And it's all about his stats. This game here says he had 3 catches for 19 yards with a long of 9 in another start. Fresno State on October 30th, playing 52 of the team's 75 snaps. Tied a career high with 5 receptions for 41 yards, 8.2 average. I'll take that all day and twice on Sunday. In a start in 54 offensive snaps at Hawaii on November 6th, for his effort, was named the team's offensive player of the game. A tight end. The team's offensive player of the game. I'm just taking parts out of this, but I'm reading the whole sentence. This kid could bring a lot of talent to a much-needed position. I'm hoping all these guys can stay healthy. And here's where I'm going to go a little bit deeper into it. This is his bio. This Las Vegas product was a 2-star recruit despite receiving first-team All-Nevada honors as a senior tight end linebacker and starring in basketball and track at Palo Verde High School. Instead of taking a redshirt year in 2018, he played the final 9 games as a reserve, 1-10. Okay, that there explains it. Bellinger there started 11 of 13 appearances the following fall, 15 for 201 for a 13.4 average, 3 touchdowns before garnering honorable mention All-Mountain West Conference accolades in 2020. 21 receptions, 203 yards, 9.7 attempted, 8 starts. He started all 13 games for the Aztecs in 2021, catching a career-high 31 passes for 357 yards, 11.5 per reception, and 2 scores by Chad Reuter. And then if you go down here, here's his analysis by Lance Zierlein. He was projected a 4th-round draft. He went right where he was supposed to go. He's an overview. He's a white tight end with an NFL build and adequate athletic ability, but a need to keep the motor running hot in order to maximize his potential as a run blocker. So he needs to just keep freaking pounding. Keep pounding. He's gonna work into it. I don't mind that. Takes a second for him to get his motor up, but when his motor's going, he's blocking. Okay, no problem. I can work around that. Well, he could use a little more grit at the point of attack. Additional technique work will improve Bellinger's success rate as both a zone and man blocker. So he can block in the zone and he can pick up his man. This is where it all. Shane did his job. Now it's on the coaches to get these guys. We're reading right here what people think is his pluses and minuses. It says he won't create any coverage mismatches, but he has reliable hands. Great. Wonderful. If this kid doesn't tip any balls up into the air, give him a contract. I'm tired of that. He can make contested catches and is fairly savory working against the zone. So somebody who knows he sees a zone defense, he's going to sit in the zone and say, throw me the ball, I'm open, instead of continuing to run the route. Somebody that knows how to read a zone defense, they went zone, okay, I'm going to sit right here, throw me the ball, first down, bloop, okay, thank you. Reliable hands, Daniel, throw it to him, he can catch the friggin' thing. I'm all for it. He's a day 3 prospect, but his consistency as a run blocker will determine whether he's a short-term backup or a longer-term contributor. If this kid can block, if this coaching staff could develop, it doesn't seem like he needs a lot of work. He's going to need some technical work. He likes to block. He likes to hit. You just got to get his hands positioned right, his feet positioned right. That should be in this coaching staff's wheelhouse to be able to get him to do that right. Now it's on him. It's on the coaching staff. A lot of this now falls on the coaching staff as to our win-loss record. I love these players. His strength, he's well-proportioned, muscular build. Patient and poised, getting into block fits, okay? Features strong hands and contact balance to sustain his work. Means he's not going to get bumped off route. Like it. Technically sound when asked to help in pass protection. Technically sound when asked to help in pass protection. So that's telling me what they said up above. He's got to work on his run blocking. Apparently his pass blocking is technically sound, but can definitely improve. Nimble, agile feet is a route runner. Good route runner. They said that up above. Okay, that makes sense. Generally clean getting in and out of his generally clean getting in and out of his route breaks. Good route runner. You got to be to have that. Quick catch to run transitions underneath. Okay, catches the ball, turns his head, looks upfield, looking to move the ball forward instead of running backwards. Shows ability to get big in contested catch battles, likes to go up. Basketball player. Who doesn't like to go up for a rebound? Weaknesses. Needs to stay lower for longer when getting into the block. Okay, that's not a big deal. Could use greater effort to win the block and not just stalemate. Okay, man, you only get 20 hours to work on this stuff in college every year, guys. 20 hours a week. I mean, when you got weaknesses like this, and now all of a sudden you got a whole offseason and you can work on it, this is the upside. What big deal is this? He could use greater effort. All right. Well, he's trying to study for college, get his degree, and play football if he's not playing other sports. So he's only got so much time to work out. His studies are really important to him. So let's see what happens when he gets some time and he can actually work for a week or a month. See what happens if he can work for a month on his techniques and everything. I'm sure we're going to see a different player. Inconsistent angles leading to diminishing success off backside cutoff blocks. Like I was saying, trap block. Again, no big deal. That's not a flag in a coach's eyes. None of this stuff is a flag, in my opinion. Because if he's taking inconsistent angles, he just doesn't know where to go. It's my job to teach him where to go out of his stance. My job to make sure he's prepared, make sure he's ready, make sure he knows what to do, where to go, where to be, who to hit. Assignment. Field demeanor runs a little hot and cold. Okay, so he can be a hothead at times, and other times he shrugs it off. I'm not going to worry about it right now. The kid's a rookie. Let's see what a year or two in the pros does. That's something I'm just gonna let that slide. Average get off getting over the top of linebackers. Average getting over the top of linebackers. Are they talking passing there or blocking? If it's passing, he could learn a couple of moves to get separation on the linebackers. Yeah, average get off getting over. Yeah, okay, so it's got to be passing. So he's having a hard time beating the linebackers. They're tying him up and not letting him get into his route. Well, he'll learn how to be more contested. They're going to teach him some tricks. Below average elusiveness after the catch. The guy's big, tall, and lanky. He's going to be above average elusive after the catch. He's not going to be able to break people's ankles. He's not that type of guy. Mark Bavaro wasn't that type of guy, and he would have been one of the best tight ends in the league if he hadn't gotten hurt so friggin' much. Mark Bavaro, catch the ball and just run your ass over. That's what I want this kid to do. Catch the ball, run their ass over. Plain and simple. End of story. I want Barkley to do that. Get the ball, run their ass over. KT, catch the ball, break their freaking ankles. I don't want you running people over. You got the ability, break ankles. Kadarius, break ankles. Galladay, you could do it. Shepard, you guys could do it too. Break ankles. But I want my big guys, my hogs. I want pancakes. He catches that ball, the tight end. Go pancake somebody. Run their ass over. Then go on tackle you again. They'll be looking at you, coming at you down the field. He's going to be going, oh, crap, I got to hit this guy again? They don't pay me enough. That's what I want. I want the other guy thinking that. I don't want to hit him. That's what I want in my tight end. That's why I like this kid. I think he's going to be that type of guy. If the coaches can bring these little things out of him, get him better prepared, ready for a season, ready to play NFL football, this kid could compete. I really like what the Giants have done. Every one of these guys that I've broken down so far have had a huge upside. No injuries. I haven't read any injury concerns. I haven't seen anything on red flags as far as personality, getting into trouble. Now, I'm sure that they all have got issues. They're young men. They're in college. And, of course, we're going to sow our oats once in a while, maybe do something stupid. But he never did anything stupid enough to have it worth mentioning by the press, the media, the football team. That's just what we all wanted, football players. So far, everybody I broke down seems like a tough football player with high upside. So that's going to do it for our breakdown of Daniel Bellinger, the tight end out of San Diego State in the 4th round, pick number 112. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified when I go live. I'm dropping these videos Monday through Friday. Know your giant. 7 o'clock in the morning. Until the next time, folks, we'll just have to wait till Monday and see who that next giant is that we're going to break down. Doing the rookies right now. And we'll get to the other players on the team as soon as we get done with this rookie class that has everybody so excited. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Cinco de Mayo. This is going to drop Friday morning. Have a great Friday morning. Have an even better weekend. Yes, weekend. Tonight's the night we're going to party. It is 1/3 of the Big Blue Crew. Remember, sub up to Big Pet Sports Talk, G Nation. We're going to catch you Monday. Till then, folks, peace.